Hey, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rekal Kadash. This all praise to who the world calls God and Jesus Christ. The true names in Hebrew is Yahweh for the Heavenly Father and Yahushai for his beloved Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone in peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Tazabah from the Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And what I wanted to get into was a term swift, because that's the times we're coming into. I mean, we're coming into fast time, and things are going to start moving very quickly, and judgment is going to start coming out a lot sooner and more expedient than it has been. And that's why the times are gonna be so evil, because judgment is going to be going out at such a high rate. And so I wanted to go into this, and Lord will, this is going to be edifying, because a lot of people don't understand the intent and will of Heavenly Father, and they've pushed it off for so long that they think men are evil for bringing it out, man. Like, you can try and tell people about the wickedness they commit, and instead of them taking it as, you know what, maybe I've done this, maybe I should look at myself and judge myself and try to change these things. A lot of people, especially women, man, they'll sit there and take offense to it, say you're wrong, even though they see what you're saying. But because they understand to a certain extent, especially the bar people, they understand to a certain extent that something should happen for that, they'll scoff at it and they'll turn it down. So I wanted to get into this word swift. It says it's Old English swift, moving quickly. It says, and this is in the etymology dictionary. It says, moving quickly, perhaps originally turning quickly. Let me see if there's any more on this. No, that's it. So that's what we're going to come into, is faster times, because it says that in Romans 9 and start of 27, Isaiah, it's talking about Isaiah, also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. So even though, Israel is abundant upon the earth, the Lord is still only going to save only a few Israelites, man. He's only going to save a little compared to the vast majority. Because why? Get this. It's 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. It says, let the multitude perish then which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept. And that grape he's talking about is the remnant, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. And who are the ones being made perfect? Those that have been found with no guile in their mouths, spoken of in the book of Revelation. And that guile is meaning no deceit, no alternative motive when preaching the word, man. You just bring it out as is, and hope that the man that you're bringing out to is part of that elect number, because that's what we do this for, man. That's why we teach, is to bring in those that would be saved. But a multitude of Israel, the multitude, the vast majority of our people are going to be put to death. And not only that, a lot of these heathen are going to be put to death by the Heavenly Father, and it's going to come by thermonuclear missiles, plagues and sickness, wild beasts, newly created beasts, as it says in the Apocrypha. These things are going to happen, man. The scriptures even talk about men's hearts failing them for fear. So there's going to be a lot of fearful sights. So I'm going to read back in Romans 9 and 27. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sands of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. For I will, for he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness. And what is the work? The judgment. The day of the Lord. Get that. Kind of Amos 5:8. And this is the work. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. Because this is the work. The day that the Lord steps off his throne is the work, man. Finishing our faith, showing people that the things that we were prophesying on are true. And the scriptures tell you the book was written within and without, lamentations, mourning, and woe. That's part of the work and the salvation of the elect, you know? So all these things, the Lord is gonna cut it short, man. He's gonna finish his work and cut it short in righteousness. It says, and with let me see if I get it. Noticing. No, it's just right there, man. Yeah, this is Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And who's that white horse? That's talking about Yahweh Shai coming down, man. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, Yahweh Shai. And in righteousness does he judge and make war. This is the work, man. So back in Romans 9 and 28, for he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness. That cutting it short in righteousness is that judging and making war. It says, because a short work will Yahweh make upon the earth. You see? And a short work is the Lord about to make, man. The Lord is about to start putting a lot of people to death in this world, man. And Second Ezra 8 and let me see, what is this? 8 and I'll start at 14. If therefore thou should destroy him, no, I'll start a little more down. Verse 16. And for thine inheritance, whose cause I mourn, and for Israel, for whom I am heavy, and for Jacob, for whose sake I am troubled, because Ezra was shown the end of all these things, man. The heaviness and the tribulation that he saw the time of Jacob's trouble. Ezra was just shown the time of Jacob's trouble, man. So he was in heaviness. So peep this. This is the conclusion that he came with. Verse 17. Therefore will I begin to pray before thee for myself and for them, for I see the fall of us that dwell in the land. But I heard the swiftness of the judge which is to come. And who's that judge which is to come? Yahweh Shai, man. Revelation 19:11 just told you that he does in righteousness judge and make war. Who was that? Yahweh Shai, man. In righteousness, man. Every judgment that's about to go off in this world is going to be all in righteousness, because the Lord gave people a liberty and they abused their liberty, man. They use it as a cloak of maliciousness. That's the whole doctrine of the Christian church, man. They use liberty and grace as a cloak of maliciousness. They don't use it as, man, I got to get right now. They use it as, one day I'll get right. You know? So back in Second Ezra 8 and 8 and 19. It says, therefore, hear my voice and understand my words, and I shall speak before thee. This is the beginning of the words of Isaiah before he was taken up. And I said, O Yahweh, that dwellest in everlasting, which beholdest from above things in heaven and in the air. You know what? That's all I needed on that. It was verse 18. It says, but I heard the swiftness of the judge which is to come. And that's what we have to understand. Because there's going to be a judge that's coming in this Yahweh Shai, man. And in this time, we're going to see him do a lot of things in a short span of time. And it's going to be judgment. It says, this is Revelation 18 and 7. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. And this is talking about Babylon the Great, man. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. And that's what a lot of our people think too, man. Our people have been fully amalgamated into the mindset of pushing off judgment and thinking that everything is going to continue. In the book of Ezekiel, it tells you what is that problem that they have in the land. You know, they put far off the day of evil, man, but the day of evil is approaching, man. It says, verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day. In one day, everything is going to happen in one day. When this judgment, when that chip comes out, and that ball gets rolling and it's made mandatory, the scriptures say, look up, for your salvation is near, man. You know, though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come. It will not tarry. You know, there's going to be a swift judgment that's going to come here shortly. And we see all the signs and all the prophecies coming to pass to tell you what time we're in. It says, verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is Yahweh that judgeth her. Strong is Yahweh power who judgeth her. And the kings of earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her. And who are the kings of the earth that dwelt deliciously with her? And who's the her? The her is talking about Babylon the Great, man. America, Babylon. Because in America, going through America, all these nations have been able to get financial status, man. All these nations have been able to build up their kingdoms by doing business with Babylon, America. Why do you think every nation has a stock exchange? Why do you think every nation deals with the American dollar right now, even though that's going out the door? Because they made a covenant. Psalms 80, was that the 83rd chapter? Talking about how they were all confederate with one consent. They all conspired to put Israel down. So I'm going to read on. It says, who had committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her. When they shall see the smoke of her burning, because this place is going to go up, man. It's going to go up in flame. The scriptures tell you. Let me see if I get it. So. This is Isaiah 14 and 23. It says, I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water. I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said Yahweh. And this is talking about Babylon the Great, man. This kingdom that we're in now, the Lord is going to sweep this place with fire, man. When those nuclear missiles hit, it says a fire not blown shall consume her, man. So it says, verse 10, it's back in Revelation 18 and 10, standing afar off for fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour, that's a short ass word. It says, in 1 hour is thy judgment come, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. The merchandise is of gold and silver, precious stone, and of pearls, and of fine linen, and of purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves and souls of men, because that's the important part, man. And slaves and souls of men, because through America, man, they instituted a globally wide slavery chain, and who were the ones that were the slaves? It was you, Jake, man. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and the Native Americans, man. You were part of the merchandise that these other nations got. So they're gonna weep when this so-called white man goes down. Because when he goes down, that means your captivity is over. And that means that's when theirs begin, you know? But this is all gonna come through a swiftness of the judge which is to come. And that's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. We're coming into those times. It's not a time to think that everything is going to continue. It's a time to believe that judgment is about to start hitting the fan, man. So you have to be more spiritual. We have to be more spiritual. We have to be more circumspect. And we damn sure have to be more obedient to the Lord's will, man. But that's all I got on this, man. Lord willing, is edifying. I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Shemar, Shai, by Shimmer, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Shalom.